Alright, that's enough of that. Everything else all set and ready to go? Yep. Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought. Oh, I forgot to mute my fucking phone. There we go. Anyway, welcome back on game. Welcome back on into Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we're here once again to fight the Italians, because that's what we're doing today. Because the Italians decided to start a war with us, and we're already off to the batting cage here with with one of our battle cruisers going up against a small flotilla of cruisers trying to attack our transports. Was an attempt. Yeah, this will be the second war that we're doing with Italy. No, I want their land. That's the entire reason for all of these wars with Italy. I just want their ship. I want their land. Shit, destroyers! Our turn! Alright, kill those bastards. Oh, those all missed. Oh, they got a little closer that time with it. And that's sunk. Alright. Let's turn around. There he is. He is no longer floating. Yeah, he's no longer floating. Alright, time to make our way back to the transports, because it's probably where that heavy cruiser is gunning towards. And there he is. Well, to be fair, the entire front end is flooded. I mean, it's yellow. It's not like it's not badly damaged. So most of that damage is from fucking the 4-inch guns on those fucking destroyers. Oh, that was a good hit. Let's take a look at our fucking adversary here. Man, he is a bit derpy. But he's trying. He's got 10s, so he's got a bigger gun than I do, but no, it's 3 2-barrel guns. He's got 3 of them. 3 of them in dual barrel configuration. And then a shitload of secondaries and torpedoes, which is why I'm not getting any closer. If we can just spend time exchanging fire at range, I'm gonna keep him at range. Not necessarily, but it is an advantage because I can send more firepower downrange than he can. But his guns will hit a lot more if they end up making contact. Gonna be a bit disappointed. A bit disappointed if my battlecruiser here doesn't end up winning against this time. Alright, start using the AP ammo. I want to save some of our HE for later. Oh, nice hit. You can detonate a magazine. It is a thing you can do. I think the hood is probably the most memorable of a magazine detonation. Alright, he's starting to run away. No, he's been trying to get away for a bit now. Well, he is almost out of ammo in his main guns, so I can just keep him at range and keep pelting him. I've got quite a bit of ammo left in reserve. Go down to save ammo. Let's try to actually hit our fucking target here. Let's see, what is our current heading? About that way. Let's see if I just here should put us on a decent intercept course. It's going as fast as I can move it without accuracy loss. I'd rather this heavy cruiser not get away, but it's in better condition than I am. Yeah. What's her chance to hit now? 8.9. Alright, I'm just gonna let you start opening up again. Gotta at least try to get some hits. Oh, one hit. We're trying our best. I mean, we got the best long-range gunnery scope available, so the fact that we're still missing is kind of shitty, but these guys are veterans, so the game's just not what the game is. There is no edge of the AO. The only time you're out of the operational area technically is when you're no longer within view of the enemy fleet. Basically. Overpen destroyed a torpedo. No, just a torpedo. Went through his entire hull and hit one of his underwater torpedo launchers. Yeah, all of his underwater torpedo launchers are now out of ammo. No, the launchers aren't destroyed. It's their magazines that were destroyed. And managed to cook them off, though, which is unfortunate. Yeah, just because it's an AP shell doesn't mean it's gonna go through it. Rather this heavy cruiser not be able to get away. At the same time, it's being a bitch. Ammo is free, so I'm gonna if I'm gonna if I have to spend every last round shooting at him, I'm gonna spend every last round shooting at him. Not really. They're like all the way fuck off over here. They also do have their own defense gun, so just in case. Trying to get the 3-inchers in range, so and then we can start opening up with those. Well, unfortunately, my engine took a few hits, along with my fucking front end being full of water. So we are not able to go all that fast. 24 knots is our max at the moment. So right now I'm having to play the game of trying to just be angle the ship just a bit in front of where he's going, so then I can intercept. Hard to tell if the green line's getting closer or if he's still getting farther away or if it's not moving at all. Fucking coward. Get back here and fight me. Absolute bastard. Oh, the guns are getting closer. He is trying. He's trying to stay ahead of it. The moment those 3-inches are in range, he's gonna have even more shit to deal with. Gonna let these guys go back to automatic weapons fire. Well, we're a bit closer. Feel free to start opening up on them again. Oh, started a fire. That's always good to get. Another fire. he's not going to be getting much farther now. And their engine's still functional. But they're now within range of my secondary guns. Nah, that's just the compartment. If their engine was hit, it would show it. The compartment from the engine can be damaged, but the engine is a separate component from its compartment. The damage done to the hull is definitely going to slow them down. Now open it up with all the batteries. You guys fire HE because, actually just fire AP, I guess, since it's the only thing you have that can actually get within range. If I switch over to HE, I'm gonna have to wait another 20 minutes to get in range. Yeah. Oh, that was a big mistake. Detonated some of his torpedoes for his topside deck launchers. Oh, that's another good hit right there. Oh, there's a second heavy cruiser? Where the hell did you come from? I forgot that there were two. It's a fully functional heavy cruiser is what it is. It was following the other guy around. Well, now I gotta destroy this thing because it actually has functional weaponry. Just, I thought that the other one had gone like somewhere else since I hadn't seen it. Like I saw this guy, he stood out like a sore thumb. This guy was apparently just Skyrim stealthing himself. No, there's no camo, but yeah, size does affect it, but it's not that much smaller than the other one. Yeah, it's got 10 inches on it, so it's not great for us. Yeah. I'd rather them not get away. This is one of their older heavy cruisers. I know because I stole one of these from them in the last war, but basically. I just need to sink these two bastards. So yeah, that explains why he's going a lot slower than I thought he was. Like, sure, he's been damaged, but 33 knots still should have been able to outclass my battlecruiser, even with damage. The reason why he's going slow is because he's trying to stay with the other heavy cruiser. Not much left, which is why I'm telling them to save it. Only take shots when they think they have a clear hit. No, they're landing hits. Just took out a torpedo. And the other one's now starting to run away. Damn. Fog came rolling in. Damn bastards can still see me, but I can't see them. Oh, no, they're there. For a moment, I could see them. No, it's just I'm a bigger ship, so they can see me, which is why they keep flashing in and out of existence. This naval engagement has gotten very ridiculous. Yeah, it's on fire again. Well, even if I can't sink the other one, I'm definitely sinking this thing. I'm more doing this for the victory points. Considering the AI doesn't really do refits, it's not much of a strategic value asset, it's more just a waste of resources. The AI doesn't really do the whole refit thing, they kind of just build new ships and decommission older ones. So the Italians have definitely been in a state where they haven't been able to really just decommission ships, so they just build more. Yeah, managed to overpen one of their lower compartments. Oh, their 1.3s are starting to open up. Which is surprising considering their 7.2s aren't able to open up yet. Oh, now she's flooding. Whole salvo just tore a hole in her lower below the waterline. gonna last much longer. Oh shit! Torpedo! Torpedo in the water! Ow. Asshole. Yeah. Thought she didn't have any functional launchers left. She did. She still has her underwater ones. I didn't think they were aligned though for a shot. Oh, she launched another one in the water. Yeah. He's sinking now. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother finding the other one. Already sunk 3 ships, so I'll take that as a win. Yeah, they still have their fucking blockade going on. The Mediterranean just has shit going on in it, and I just kind of ignore it. They own Malta, by the way. They took Malta from the British. They were at some point. I'm not entirely sure if they are now. Yeah, who is America at war with at the moment? The Soviet Union. They are also at war. Britain's also at war with Spain. Germany's at war with France. I'm at war with Italy. Soviet Union is at war with both the USA and Japan. France is at war with Germany, and Spain's at war with UK. Basically. Yeah, none that I'm participating in. I'm just the guy running the naval front. Yep. Oh, some very unfortunate transports. Oh wait, no, those were submarines. Okay. No, they were detected. They fled, but they managed to damage one of my destroyers in the process. Well, at least we bettered our relations with France. Who else are we near the brink of war with? The Japanese. Let's not go to war with Japan, please. They have one of the biggest navies in the world. I'd rather not. The one perk of being the Austro-Hungarian Empire, I don't have to have a navy that can rival everyone around the world. I just need to be able to control the fucking Mediterranean. I don't need to go beyond that. Sometimes I go over to the Black Sea, but most of the time I'm just here. And this is my little ocean. I don't leave my little ocean. Sink a transport. Ooh, might score a battleship kill. Okay, 1 light cruiser damaged. I will take it. Ooh, sunk a free heavy cruiser. That's always nice. Oh, and some very unfortunate transports. Yeah, I have a bunch of submarine flotillas just out and about in the Mediterranean, kind of just fucking with the Italians. Yeah, they only have 53 to my 104, but they do have 41 ships under construction right now. So at any point, they could turn this around if they really got their shit together. Well, it looks like they have actually retreated from the Adriatic. Don't know where they would have gone, but they've retreated from the Adriatic. It's probably more of just losses were mounting and decided to move the fleet out more because they didn't want to get torpedoed by my two different submarine flotillas hanging out in the Adriatic. Nah, I gotta keep the war going. Gotta fund the Navy somehow. we can't just forego war. The Navy has to have something to do. The naval industrial complex. I don't give a shit about the Army. The Army's never done anything good for me. All I care is the Navy. These are submarines, and they are attempting to attack one of my surface fleets. They were not detected, but they damaged one of my they only damaged one of my destroyers. So the Ukrainians and one of my Nelita classes are at it again against the Italians. This isn't a great battle. The thing is, I built all these ships, and these other Nelita classes. Oh, we actually do have 2 Absol class heavy cruisers. I forgot I built those for the Ukrainians as well. So we actually do have a bit of a chance here. All right, I'll take it. I'll take the Ukrainians up on this bold plan. Yeah, the problem I was considering is the fact that I didn't know if these were Nelina class heavy cruisers or Absol class heavy cruisers that the Ukrainians had with them. And they had they have a Nelina class with them, but they also have 2 Absol class, which should balance out the firepower. So let's see what we got here. We got the cruiser conga line. Two Absols, the refitted Nelina class, and the classic Nelina class. I like how they have the Ukrainian flag. That's nice. Sometimes it doesn't load the flags for the minor powers. Nice to have them. Anyway, destroyers. Where's the enemy? Southwest. Destroyers. Congratulations. You are just gonna go out there and probably die. Since you're not my ships, good luck. Again, these are Ukrainian assets, not mine. So I can afford to just kind of throw them at the enemy. And destroyers are kind of just the throw at the enemy and hope it explodes solution to most problems. Well, we got some Pelion class and a Trent class. Another Trent class. Trent. We have one Pelion class, which is the upgraded destroyer that I designed. Well, it's bigger than the Trent. Well, the destroyers I design usually aren't big. All right, everybody, we gotta slow down now. All right, destroyers, you know what to do. You gotta get in there and be between us and the enemy. You need to attract all of their torpedo fire. All right, first thing we want to target. That battleship. It has to go. The longer that battleship's on the field, the more dangerous it's going to be to us. 14.2, which is bigger than, I'm pretty sure, most of my ships. I think there are a few ships I've built that have a similar gun caliber, but yeah. Oh shit. Avoid torpedoes, gentlemen. Oh shit, you guys avoid torpedoes as well. Those got through the destroyer line. Oh shit, you guys turn hard. You guys smoke up. You guys begin pulling away. Just continue to draw fire if you can. Again, those are some long-range fucking torpedoes. Oh, we lost one of the destroyers. Oh, got the battleship. Alright. Destroyers, you guys start making for a retreat. Start withdrawing from the battle. Oh shit, that's more torpedoes inbound. Alright, you turn around. Yeah, the destroyers now are just functioning as distractions. I told you to fucking turn your line around. You guys have to be between the battle cruiser and the enemy. Well, that destroyer's go. Oh, hey, torpedoes. Yeah, they were probably launched by that heavy cruiser there. Or my heavy cruiser line. There's my heavy cruiser boys. Yep. Which is why I wanted to take out their battleship first, because if I lost this battle cruiser, I would have... Whoa! Hey, torpedoes again! Oh, shit. Caution labels are just for when torpedoes are in the water. They'll show up when you see when a ship spots a torpedo. You can still see when a torpedo's in the water, but that's when a ship actually detects it. No. It just probably fired off one in the vain hopes of hitting something. Alright, you guys start saving on your ammo. There's still like 3 targets left, and I'd rather you not spend all of it. Yeah, it can. It's got more ammo. Alright, 1 Ukrainian destroyer for several Italian vessels, I think, is a fair trade. Oh, their engines are blown out. That's why they aren't moving too well. Should be able to just kill these guys from range then. Yeah, I don't think they have the range though. How long are their torpedoes? Yeah, their torps are 9.7 kilometers. They aren't going to be able to hit. I don't know why they would have fired them. Yeah, looks like the destroyers got some good hits with the torpedoes though. Man. Still have one of the older model Melina classes here, showing that even in their old age, they can still put up a fight. And obviously a newer model one. With far better tech installed in it. And then of course its replacement, the Admiral class. And then we have where is the battle? Yeah, just that one poor heavy cruiser. Auto-resolve ain't too bad in this game, but yeah, it can be quite stupid sometimes. Be trying though. Yeah, I think this is one of their newer heavy cruisers. It might. Which way is it sailing now? It's going that way. Yeah, he's definitely trying to get away. And there she goes. Yeah, we lost 1 destroyer to their 8 ships. And the Italians are definitely not going to be able to replace their losses at this rate. Sorry, Brazil, I can't sell you a battle cruiser. Not enough space. We're currently building ship for myself. Of course, let submarines just kind of do them. Oh, heavy cruiser Tyrol versus light cruiser. This will be interesting. One of the Nolita class refits versus an Italian class light cruiser. Transports. Let's see, they are to the south. Somewhere. Oh, there they are. Forget how close we gotta be to get these guns in range. Fairly close. Yeah, we have torpedoes too. Let's see, mine are 10. Theirs are 9. So I can outrange their torpedoes. So they are outranging me in terms of gunfire. Oh, they smoked up. Yep. They're gonna use the smoke to try to get closer. So we're gonna be within torpedo range. I'll have to keep an eye on them for when they launch. Yeah, the Nolita class Mark III is quite the formidable beast to be reckoned with, especially if it's a light cruiser going up against it. Oh shit, it fired torpedoes. Turn around! I don't know where those torpedoes are, but I'd rather not be around for when they eventually reach this position. No, it's launched them all already. Either that or their ammunition depot was destroyed. Hard to tell. Don't see any torpedoes in the water. Both of them don't have ammo. Which means I can get in close for a torpedo run. Entirely possible, but it's also entirely possible that they that their ammunition for them just detonated. Tends to be what happens when you're firing HE at a target. Yeah, since they don't have torpedoes anymore, I can get closer. Just one torpedo in the lower magazine got blown up. To be fair, I'm not even within range to like if they don't got torpedoes, I don't really have a need for my own torpedo deployment. Torpedoes are more for heavier ships than your own, other than ships that are technically outclassed. And then he managed to outspeed me. He did manage to outspeed me. That bitch. Oh, he's smoking and trying again. Secondary. That is one of the advantages of the Nalina class. It is a fire starter. HE would have to detonate within the magazine, and even then, that also requires that the ship also not have a very good magazine safety for such things. It's all down to internal armor and shit. The deck armor is 2.3 with an additional 2.3 on the fore and aft. So 4.6. Citadel is 1.1, along with the second inner belt being 0.9 and the first inner belt being 1.4. So yeah, it's not slouching on armor. It also has barbette 4, so its chances of going up in a pile of smoke is a lot lower. And there she goes. Good job all around, everyone. That's another light cruiser sunk. Convoy battle. Hmm. I'm just looking for battles at the moment to see which ones I can just get out of the way real quick. Yeah. Got a fuck ton of victory points over the Italians at this point. Half tempted to hit them up at the negotiation table later if they offer one.
Well, you may want to cripple like your total.
Well, they got some of their newer vessels off the production lines. They have replaced a few of their losses. Yeah. In terms of their navy, they have one more battleship compared to me, same amount of battle cruisers, one less heavy cruiser, two more light cruisers, 34 less destroyers, and a fuck ton less submarines.
Oh, you have the wolf pack advantage then. It'd be a shame if you said submarines to hunt down that battleship.
All right, let's get this battle over with. We have a Nalina class, another Nalina class, a Dakrin class battleship. I think this is one of the older model ones. A Pelion, and 4 transports. Yeah, this is an older model one. Probably not. But it'll make for a good distraction. Yeah. It's more just to get your attention. Like, hey, there's shit going on over here, you should look at it. Yeah, problem is that the only thing that has enough firepower to take out those heavy cruisers is the battleship. That's probably the DD right there. Oh, those are torpedoes in the water. Thankfully, they fired them at the destroyer. So that means it's the destroyer. Yeah, I know he's over there. Oh shit, those torpedoes just veered. Oh, that's bad. Alright, sink that ship since it's obviously become the fucking annoyance of the day. Oh shit, that destroyer is getting really close too. Hey guys. Sink that light cruiser, please. There we go, that ship's down. Shit, that light cruiser is coming up alongside. Alright, good, it didn't get to fire off its torpedoes. Oh. Anyway, You missed out on the big explosion of the Pellion's rear turret. Damn, that poor ship. It got hit so hard, it doesn't even realize it's dead. It's still going. She doesn't even realize that she's destroyed. She's still going. To be fair, the moment you just watched all of your support ships go up in flames, I don't think you'd be too inclined to stick around yourself. And to be fair, they could still probably sink this battleship at this rate. They do have the firepower to sink it. I just have to try and get my heavy cruisers into range. And potentially this destroyer if it if it can move it. Well, that and the gun above it just oh wait, you're all out of ammo. You are completely useless. All right, get out of here. Yeah, you're a man. You did your duty. No, he's out of ammo because his magazine detonated. Oh, that heavy cruiser has actually come to engage us. Yeah, these two can take pop shots at it, but they aren't going to be able to do much until they can get in range of their torpedoes. Yeah, that's the power of a 14-inch gun. Yeah, that heavy cruiser is just taking pop shots at my heavy cruisers. Not fun. Oh, he fired his torpedoes. I don't know where. I don't know at what. We're breaking off. Oh shit. Torpedoes coming in from both directions. Turn! Turn! No, destroyer, no! You were a hero! No! Why would you run into the enemy? Alright, you guys reform your formation. Somehow, all of the big ships managed to avoid the torpedoes. Oh, the poor destroyer. How we knew thee. What? No, I told him to retreat. I don't know why he ran all the way over here. He wanted to commit himself to the battle. He's special. Yeah, so now I just have him going the other way. Hopefully he'll be able to get away before before being sunk. Oh, that was another fire. Yeah, fire takes a... Oh, that was a breach through its lower hull. Yeah, she's going down. All hands. Damn, they are Tokyo drifting that thing. It does. It's the ship that was doing the crossfire of the torpedo launches. Not too many shells left in the battleship's guns, which is one of the disadvantages of the Valkyrie class. Its ammo capacity was shit. It just didn't have many rounds. Oh no, I've refitted it. It's just that this is owned by one of the people I sold them to, so there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to live with the fact that it exists. It's a relic of its time. Well, it's not outdated equipment. It is outdated equipment by my standards, but by their standards, they can't build ships, so anything is in date. I think it's 1932. Or 1930. I know I did a major refit program in 1930 for a lot of the older vessels that had gotten their first generation refits in 1924. Alrighty. Get back here, you bastard. You guys, oh, you're out of HE ammo. That's that's why you're not firing HE at it. Ow. Alright, just start shooting at it. I'd rather you start shooting at it than it shoot at you and you do nothing. Start trying to land some hits. You guys, speed it up. Little squirrely bastard. No, not again. Not again. They can't keep getting away with this. No, not again. They can't keep getting away with this. That poor guy. That's what he was doing. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to prevent him from doing. I mean, he's well within range of the 14s. It's just that the 14s can't really accurately hit him is the problem. Not with how squirrely he's being. The 6.9s can keep up with his movements, though, because they're smaller guns and are able to track better. Basically just have everyone going max speed trying to get over to him. This poor fucking Pelion class destroyer is just not having a fun day. Oh, he's actually coming to fight us now. Entirely also possible. But that also means that I can fire my own counter torpedo salvo. Yep. Saw that coming. However, I have also sent my own torpedoes at him. Yeah, and he's down. Another 5 enemy ships sunk, which is 5 checked off the list. And the Italians won't have much of a navy left at this rate. It did give me the fucking runaround is what they did. All right, let's see what we got here. We have 2 Nalina class heavy cruisers, a Dragon class light cruiser, Helion, and a Trent versus a Versailles, a Ducci, a Duca, and a Convinza. Some Italian's gonna fight me in the fucking comment section on YouTube on the pronunciation of all that, but fuck it. The continued absurdity of the Nalina class and its fucking overhang rear section of its bridge is hilarious. Alright, where are they fucking at? Over there somewhere. Good to know. Good to know. Light cruiser, you just follow with the heavy cruiser line. Yeah. It's a 3-hour timer though. 3-hour tour. Yep, slow down guys. Looks like we're coming into somewhat range of our targets. Oh yeah, this is an older dragon class, which means it has the weird gun configuration. No, I know it's an older model. They're easy to tell apart. Also, the fact that you can't rename a refit. The refits are just marked by what year they came out in. No, it's more just I didn't look into it. It tells me. It tells me if it's one of the earlier models or not. Shit, shit, shit. That's a lot of torpedoes. Yeah, thankfully these destroyers, well, they're built by me. They aren't owned by me. They're owned by one of my allies, including that light cruiser. The only things I own in this battle are the 2 heavy cruisers. So yeah. You go home, man. Yeah, we'll pick them up afterwards. We'll tow them to wherever we need to fucking bring them. All right, let's see. All right, that's one of their older model. Yeah, these are both their older model heavy cruisers. Yep. They are of the older model, which means I do have an advantage. Because I have been refitting mine, whereas the Italians have not, as far as I know. The reason why I can tell, their gun caps aren't the same as their more modern ships. If it was refitted, their the gun caps, the covers for the guns would be different. All right, you guys smoke up. I think you've drawn enough of their attention. It is going a brisk pace of 11.3 knots, actually. Oh, they managed to waste their torpedoes on the destroyers. Was that their entire torpedo complement? No. But it was quite a bit of it. That heavy cruiser is actually taking quite a beating. basically just using the destroyers to draw their fire. Well, the heavy cruisers move in to try and get a kill. Which, thankfully, due to their fast firing rate, can probably sink those vessels even with their shittier guns. You guys sail in a head formation. And then you're a little bit more maneuverable. You guys turn to continue your pursuit. Just keep their attention. Basically. Oh, they fired off another salvo of torpedoes. I don't know where it is. I don't want to. Well, now, well, I can see where that one's going. Oh, this is gonna be quite the threading of the needle. For fuck's sake. Man literally stopped in front of where the torpedoes were gonna go and then immediately kicked on the fucking afterburner just to run into them. You guys save your next torpedo compliment. I'd rather not you guys fire off a bunch of fucking torpedoes and miss. Or, oh, hey, torpedoes. They still have those. A singular torpedo. They still had one. No, they still have a few. Well, they had a few more, but it's on the one that's now sinking. Yeah, she's fine. Just a flesh wound. Trents are surprisingly durable. Oh, yeah, there she goes. She got hit by one of the torpedoes. Another collection of Italian ships sent to the bottom of the Mediterranean.
Well, I'm send this fleet back to point because the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they'll be fine. It's just a flesh wound.
I told them back out of the fight.
Yeah, the Italians are not in a great state of affairs.
Still have this battle.
I'm still waiting for the fucking ground army to actually start invading fucking Italy. Like, guys, come on, move it. I'm fighting a war here.
Could be one of those situations where
Do I want to accept a peace treaty with the Italians? I'd rather sink their navy to the bottom of the fucking ocean. Another fucking submarine. Managed to detect it this time. Cyprus would like to order 2 Pelion-class destroyers. Sure, Cyprus, you can have them. You've been doing pretty well for us. You've been a pretty good ally, just like Ukraine has been. Both you and Ukraine have been good allies to me. Many victories have been had thanks to you guys loaning me the battleship and battlecruiser that I sold you. Ooh, 1v1. An Alina class versus a Duca.
like we do with
All right, where are they? Oh, not great weather today. Somewhere over here, apparently. Nice change of pace, though. You know, different scenery. Oh, there. Yeah, this shouldn't be too long of a battle. Not much. We're playing chicken with each other on torpedoes. And he sunk. Yeah, the Lalinas were basically, yeah, they were basically designed to be light cruiser killers. Submarine engagements. Ooh, and she gets a little bit of damage on one of their battleships. That's another ship that isn't going to be able to fight. Sunk one of their submarines. And sunk more transports.
Oh, nine but Italy is literally being like fucking like parallel point.
Yeah, especially now that I'm blockading them. Yeah, they only have like 27 ships left. Not much of a fighting force. Oh, they are actually trying to invade me. They're that desperate.
Wait, who's trying to invade you?
Italy, their ground forces are actually launching an attack.
Where the fuck? So your military. So it is July 1932.
January 1932.
And the war world is still at war.
The world is always at war in this fucking game. There's never peace unless you're the player. Unless you're in command, there is no peace. Because these AI governments will basically just go to war over the smallest of things. Surprised the fucking ground command still hasn't decided to launch an invasion.
That they're getting invaded themselves, and it's like you're already at war. You know?
The right wing party won and retains control of the government. All right. War continues. We're not going to war with fucking France. I'm already in a fucking war with the Italians.
Why are we wanting to go to war with the French?
Because the French have boats in off our coast and they don't like that. Sure, we can sell you some ships, and we can sell. Nah, we're not gonna sell Brazil a battleship.
What is
France actually really likes Britain. They might actually form an alliance with them. I'm trying not to end up starting a war with the fucking French. The Germans have actually taken northern and southern France.
Right, so we're doing a repeat of 1942, right?
Oh, and they've also taken eastern England.
Are you fucking serious? This is just Point Boy all over again. This is really just Point Boy in a nutshell. This is how Germany actually fights. Wait, attack your Empire of Japan, defender.
Convoy over here. Let's get through all the submarines first, just because they're easier to fucking do shit for. Just click and click. Sink a bunch of transports. Oh boy. Let's see. Which one of these do I want to do first? Or do I want to do this ambush? Maybe I don't want to do this ambush. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. I don't want to do this. That's a lot of destroyers looking to blow up today. No, they'd stand a chance. They'd probably be able to actually sink a few of them. They wouldn't survive. Oh no, we have great torpedo technology, which is why I'm saying they'd stand a chance. They also have good torpedo technology, though, and managing that many destroyers would not be a fun time. Yep. Cyprus has loaned me their battle cruiser once again. Nine-inch. Oh yeah, there's their battle cruiser. Let's see. You don't have any torpedoes. Do you have 4 torpedoes? Really? Yeah, knowing the AI, the battle cruiser is probably near their transport, so once that's found, it's kind of just getting into range. Jesus Christ, 15.1-inch guns. It's almost got as big as guns as the fucking Iowa. Oh hey, the transports. Yep. It's actually kind of leaving behind these fucking transports to be murdered. Well, dealing with the battle cruisers, job. The heavy cruisers are gonna get in close and deal with these fucking transports. No, it's just unable to really get those guns on fucking target at this range. Oh, these transports are armed. Start shooting them before they actually do some damage. Battle cruiser is starting to run now. Oh, what the? Oh, that explains why its 15s aren't functional anymore. The magazine exploded. That would definitely be a reason why you're no longer able to fire your big fuck off guns. It's not the AI armor is so weak, it's just that sometimes in this game you do just get a very fucking lucky shot. Alright, all the transports are dead. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. It is definitely the most powerful battle cruiser I've seen them produce yet. Which is scary because none of my ships field a 15-inch gun, but at the same time, the accuracy of a 15-inch gun depends on what type it is, and let's see, this is a Mark 1, so it is inaccurate as hell. Will it hurt? Yes. Will it hit? Probably not. That's why my battlecruiser uses the 9s, because they're marked really, so they have a lot more accuracy to them. I mean, they aren't much more expensive than a fucking 9-inch gun. Guns aren't really all that expensive, honestly. Yeah, most of the other parts of the ship are the expensive bits. Alright, the battle cruiser has surrendered. No, we just let it sink to the bottom.
It would have been nice.
Not much I could have done with it. We
Right.
got a... I don't know if this is the same battle cruiser or a different battle cruiser, but yeah. This time, another fucking set of transports along with a battle cruiser. I do have to be careful with the Nalina classes because I can't build any more of them. Their days of being built are over. Now it's just refits. So whatever is still floating is basically just waiting for the next refit because I'm lazy and I don't feel like mothballing shit. If it can shoot, it can fight. In this game, it's honestly better just to keep them around and refit them rather than mothball. The only time it's appropriate to mothball is when you stole a ship from someone else because the game doesn't let you refit ships that you steal. which is fucking annoying. Mothballing is basically where you take a ship and put it in storage in case you need it for later. Decommissioning is when you take the ship and just basically scrap it. Oh, this is the same one as last time. Actually, no, it is different, but it's also equipped with the 15.1-inch guns. But they're in triple configuration, and they got 4 turrets. It's probably the Mark ones as well. They look like Mark ones. Nope, they are Mark II, so they are a bit more accurate than the other one. No clue where the transports are, but I'm assuming they're probably wherever that battleship used to be. They're gonna send the heavy cruisers that way. The battle cruiser. And alright, start saving your ammo because you are not hitting that target. Not at this range. And I'd rather you not spend your entire ammunition supply trying to hit it. Oh, yeah, there are the transports. Save on those torpedoes. I'd rather you not fire them off all willy-nilly. Alright, boys, be ready to get those torpedoes off. He's definitely coming in. Well, safe just means that they'll wait until A, there's no friendlies in front of them before firing, and B, if they have a accurate shot to fire it. Yep, battle cruisers can be outfitted with torpedo launchers. Yes, yes, he is. That should be the final torpedo volley. Oh, Jesus. Tyrol just took a fucking broadside from those 15s. Alright. The battle cruiser's gone. Now it's time to just clean up the poor transports. Yeah, the poor Tyrol just took a fucking, like... Say what you want about the Nalina class. I'll even say what I want about the Nalina class, but, she's a fucking tough-ass ship. Fucking broadside 15s, still functional. Engine's blown out, steering's barely functional, but she's still floating. And these poor transports are not gonna make it out of here. Yeah, they just don't have the firepower to deal with such a large ship. Well, to be fair, their navy has shrunk from like 70 to down to 30, so they don't really have much of a choice. Especially now that the turns have tabled and I am now the one blockading them instead of them blockading me. The Italians are gonna like have an economic collapse at this rate because of all the transports I'm blowing up. And they're about to end up in a war with Germany as well, from what I saw in the political landscape. They aren't careful. So, yeah, they're not having a fun time. And they have a lot of ships still under construction, so they definitely can make a comeback. It's just they aren't really organizing them in a way that would allow them to do such a thing. I mean, they outnumbered me in terms of battleships and battlecruisers at the start of this, so they've definitely been building heavy. It's their light ships that they've kind of neglected. To be fair, they are probably out of people to actually man shit. Yeah, they only have 63 people in reserve. They can muster 2,246 by next turn, so they'll have enough to man a few ships, but definitely not much. Which is probably one of the reasons why their construction is taking so long. I mean, to be fair, also my crew pool is starting to get a bit low. Like, this war has gone on for quite a while. China's crew pool is ridiculous. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to accept the next peace terms that come around because I'm definitely not going to be able to handle another round. We're losing a lot of people, and I need to keep as many of them alive as possible. Upgrade the shipyards, people. We need bigger shipyards for bigger ships. How's the research? Rangefinders. Let's get to work on shells. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of this war. It's gone from being interesting to being just I'm slapping Italy with its own hand.
Not to mention, like what you said earlier, Italy's not like going to be attacked. It's going to be equivalent to Germany. It looks like Germany's ready too. So
And considering the fact that they've basically almost wiped out France, yeah, there ain't much left to Germany doing shit. And unlike my ground army, they're actually doing shit. I wish ground command was something that I could actually tell to do shit. I wish I could schedule. I wish I could set naval invasions, but that's something we can't do. No, that's not something until the fucking government gets around to saying, "Hey, army, do something." Because I've just been fighting this damn war the entire time.
you've been fighting the war by pretty much winning.
Yeah. I'm going to be taking a lot of territory from the Italians, no doubt about that. Like, they are not going to be able to really resist me being able to just waltz on into the negotiations and be like, hey, this is mine now. This is mine. This is mine. You see these naval vessels? I'm stealing all of them. I don't care if I don't have a use for them. They will become part of the junk fleet, which is basically just a collection of ships I send out to go and die. But it's a collection of just junk ships. Of course, the head of the Italian Navy just got sacked. Makes sense considering he has been losing the war. Sure, Brazil, you can have an Absol class. The Netherlands would like a Birch class battle cruiser. Sure, Netherlands. Arabia wants 2 Delta class light cruisers. Sure. Brazil is fighting over Venezuela. Uh, I'm not entirely wanting to go and do all these battles. An Absol class heavy cruiser against a battleship would be an interesting matchup, but no. No. Jesus Christ, a 15.7-inch gun. All right, I'm just gonna do all these submarine actions. Just gonna submarine some shit.
That's it. Pretty much calling into it.
The thing is, I don't know if me proposing a peace treaty will end up resulting in them being technically counted as the winner. So I'm just gonna wait till they come to me about it. Yeah, they are pretty much dead. And now they're trying to invade Montenegro through Albania. How's that working out? Oh, yeah, we will agree to a fucking end of hostilities. Enemy submarine attack. Destroyer attack. Withdraw.
You keep joking me. Don't failure. Okay, that is so.
The thing is, I can outrun them, so I can just run away. That's not too hard. All right, everybody, run away. Scatter! Their battleships have proven to be pretty fast, but yeah, we are mildly faster than them. And with the weather, we can just fucking book it. We can just run. Fuck this shit, I'm out. It'll be counted as a draw if we just withdraw without getting shot. As long as we keep our distance, eventually the end battle button will show up. There it is. Outcome is a draw.
Good battleships too. I guess they like what
Denmark wants 3 Delta class light cruisers, sure. Arabia would like 2 Delta class light cruisers, sure. Convoy operation. What's this? 2 heavy cruisers versus that. I don't really care for what victory points we can earn at this point.
When was it supposed to be a peace and they're still attacking?
No, it's now that they've agreed to come to the negotiating table. This is just the final actions of the war.
Oh,
Basically, me now just slapping whatever's left. Next turn is when the peace treaty will actually be signed.
so they pretty much lost their entire fleet. They only have their heavy ships.
Oh, Italy has actually disagreed. they want to keep going.
You actually, but no wonder they attacked you after you were great.
No, that's just how the AI works, but yeah, that's kind of stupid. They also aren't winning on their Albanian offensive.
So maybe they just wanted to throw your card with the fucking people. Yeah, fuck. That's just full destruction. At this point, like the Italians are just not like that. So I have to civil them more.
Basically, just constantly sending the submarines to go beat the shit out of their shit. At this point, it's just basically waiting for shit to happen.
Wait, I'm sorry. So you're. Oh shit. I think all these battleships and cruisers you're getting are.
Listen, Italy, I don't want to slap you anymore. Please, just send a peace treaty request. Let's end the hostilities, please. I think I've already proven that you're not capable of doing anything anymore.
Still have battleships. They still think they have a chance.
It's more just the AI is stupid.
Well, start the fun should just play that.
Well, right now I don't have to engage them. I can just sit here at a distance, torpedoing their transports.
Well, you were forced into a confrontation.
Yeah, sometimes I get forced into a confrontation, but honestly, most of the time, if it can be avoided, I'm gonna avoid it. I have more than enough victory points, and I have the blockade now, which will just put even more pressure on them and act as a free ticking VP points.
Well, I'm just thinking because they were like in the free time to move things around. Just a
Unrest has become uncontrollably high in Italy, and the government has been overthrown.
Gee, never mind. Are you kidding me? Like, hold on. People do not trust black.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Some random submarines managed to get through and attack my transports. Fuck you guys. Delay that battle. Okay, never mind. I guess we're engaged in this battle. Uh, yeah, to be fair, this is fine. It's fine. This is a fine battle. I can easily win this. It's just more I don't want to I don't want to go in there. It's more of just I don't want to go in there because not again, I'm not saving because of the fact that I'm afraid of losing. No, I will 100% win that battle. That is not the point of me saving. It's just that I want to go eat. I just wanted to end this war. I just wanted to go eat and end this war. I wanted to be home by fucking Christmas. And you know what? The fucking Italians decided that we can't go home by Christmas.
You wanna know what the funny part is? The fucking goddamn Milton Navy is simple. Oh, fucking no! Fighting.
Yeah. My guess is as to why they are still fighting is because of their fucking invasion from Albania into Montenegro, and they were like, you know what, we might as well commit to the bit.
Also, the flag thing. They're not.
No, they've had this flag.
Oh,
Their flag does change when they overthrow the government, but it depends on what government they put in charge afterwards. Probably.
Oh, right. Sounds fucking
Anyways, thank you for everyone that stuck around to the end of today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed me just slapping the Italians with their own hand.
That is me being shocked that this whole game is just basically void, but just paper.
And don't forget to check out the Discord if you ever want to hang out with me or know when I go live. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. I upload the VODs there Friday through Monday, same time every week unless I forget. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live. Thank you once again to those that stuck around to the end, and hope you stick around for the raid. Who am I raiding? Let's see here. Who dare to raid? Who dare to raid? Who do? Who do? Who do? Who do raid? I raid this. This bean shall be raided. Damn. Steamed hems. Oh, did I say peace deal? No, I meant constant land war. Delicious land war. Anyways, thank you all once again. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time. Enjoy the person you're being sent off to. Just gotta wait for the raid timer to finish. Why would you do that? That sounds like hell.
So it was a video that basically from like 1960, like literally even before Jeopardy was fully introduced to today. It was just stuff that all the
Damn.
apparently Alex was like a very bad OG of Jeopardy.
And time is up, so yay.